All right. Last minute live stream. Let's see if anybody shows up. I see one person. Two people. What's up, guys? Hope everybody had a great July 4th today. Granted, we still have an hour and a half left of it, well, at least here on Central Time, but hope everybody had a great holiday. I know I did. Basically, all I did today was hang out with family, eat, take a nap, and watch some fireworks. A good R&R day, that's for sure. So I hope it was all good for you guys as well. Oh, and I instantly go down from 4 people to 2. Oh, I just noticed a comment here. BLM movement is not evil, Sean. Yes, it is. I stand by it. If you saw the video, well, actually, the 2 videos that I just made, I stand by everything that I said. You're not going to convince me otherwise. All the people involved with that movement are nothing but savages and hypocrites. And if that pisses you off, too bad. I really don't care. Yeah, no, it's not evil. Let's just let's say that Jesus Christ, let's call Jesus Christ a symbol of white supremacy. Yeah, no, that's not evil. Yes, it is. Turning people into innocent victims? What the hell? Just had a thing pop up here that said connection is unstable. So hopefully that doesn't affect things too much. Which I'm not going to go long anyway, so. No, not really. See, because when police screw up, you know, they actually, when the police who screw up are the bad apples, which there are, they get punished for it. You know, these people in BLM, you know, people in the media praise them as activists and freedom fighters and all that crap. They're not. They're just a bunch of thugs and criminals. It's funny, you know, they say that they're all about bringing people together, everybody together, but yet they do some of the most segregation type things that I've ever seen, like this black national anthem. Are you kidding me? So we got to have a separate national anthem that's just for the blacks. So you're going to tell me that's not segregation? That's really bringing all of us together? I think not. I don't watch Fox News. I mean, I guess, yeah, it would be. See, I could easily go on a rant right now calling CNN and MSNBC fake news and all that. But honestly, and by the way, La Michael Patterson, are you new or have you been here before? Because I don't ever remember seeing you. And I'll get back to the news thing in a second. Yeah, I saw that Kanye West 2020. What ticket is he going to run on? Well, see, I remember a guy with the name Patterson, but I'm not sure if it was you though. But yeah, Kanye West. I saw that too, that he's going to run. What party? He's. It's not going to be the GOP, and it's not going to be the Democratic Party. So he's got to. Is he going to run on? He can't run on the Republican Party, and he certainly can't run on the Democratic Party either. The absurd part is I'm saying he'd have to wait till the 2024 election. But no, I'm not saying it's absurd for him in general to run. Just just what ticket is he going to run on? But going back to your comment with the Fox News comment, I don't really trust any of the news networks. I guess Fox News would be easy for me to go with because, well, let's face it, Fox News does usually try to they usually do cater to the Republican conservative Christian types, while as CNN and MSNBC, they usually accommodate their liberal Democrat viewers. But no, I take issue. I have my issues with Fox News just like all the other stations. So yeah, that's really why I don't watch any of them. But yeah, with Kanye West, yeah, that'll be interesting to see what party's ticket he runs on. Pizzagate. Can't say that I've heard of that. Maybe I have. Let's see. I'm looking that up right now. All right. Basically, what I'm reading on, just the top. I don't know. I really didn't. I really didn't know too much about it, to be honest with you. I really try not to get involved too much in conspiracy theories. Because that's, from what I'm reading, that's what it looks like. But Pizzagate, a debunked conspiracy theory that went viral during the 2016 U.S. presidential cycle. It has been extensively discredited by a wide range of organizations, including the Washington, D.C. police. In March of 16, the personal email account of John Podesta, John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's campaign manager, was hacked in a spear phishing attack. WikiLeaks publishes emails in November of 16. Proponents of the Pizzagate conspiracy theory falsely claim that emails contain coded messages, and members of the alt-right. Now, okay, the alt-right, this is where anything loses any credibility with me because I don't trust the alt-right. They're a bunch of scumbags. I mean, Milo Yiannopoulos is a part of the alt-right. Let's see. Well, I mean, I don't doubt anything with the Benghazi stuff as far as Hillary Clinton. Do I think she'll get arrested any day? Probably not. I mean, she's too powerful. She'll find a way out of it. I mean, that's the thing with politics. Regardless of what side you're on or what party you belong to, the game of politics is so corrupted all the way around. It's how many of them actually go to jail? So, and I'd like to think that's a pretty fair answer. Mike, what's up, man? Welcome to this last minute live stream. I was bored, had nothing else better to do. Yeah, no, she probably won't get arrested. But yeah, LaMichael Patterson, in regards to everything else you were telling me before that, you have to quit assuming, that I go off of Fox News and all that basics, because you'll be pleasantly surprised to learn that I'm not a what you would call a pundit of Fox News. I actually do think for myself. That's a good question. I really do think they'll have a season, because if COVID-19, I'm not saying that it's a joke. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be taken serious, but if guys can recover from it like you would the flu, then I think we'll have a season. And if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. But there's no way. And Ben and I actually talked about this on our show that we do. The Two Irish Brothers show. College football is too big of a moneymaker to just not have a season. I mean, even if the stadiums aren't at full capacity, that's still better than nothing. But you're right, though. A lot of players are getting it. That's for sure. There's no denying that. But I just, I just check on the what the recovery process is like, and how the players respond when they do recover. So basically, just monitor it. Well, NBA, I don't follow them anymore. But I know the MLB, they were supposed to report for training this weekend. I don't know if they did or not. But yeah, that'll definitely be interesting to see how that continues. I just hope there's something, because we're in for a pretty boring fall and winter if we don't have it. Which, in the grand scheme of things, don't get me wrong. I mean, hold on one sec. Guinness, what do you want out? Sorry, guys. My cat was acting kind of strange. But like I was saying, of course, a person's life is more important than a game. But just maybe this is kind of playing devil's advocate, but at the same time, those sports, they give us a lot of joy and a lot of excitement, a lot of fun, obviously. Yeah, Mike. I honestly haven't had any interest in the NBA since the Bulls had their little resurgence with Derrick Rose and um, Kyle Korver and all those guys. But I really lost interest when they started getting political. So just keep that shit out of sports. Do it on your own time. Well, that's true. That's absolutely true. I just, yeah, that could give us a good guide of how, or a good idea of how things are going to go. That's for sure. I was going to say something, but I had a train of thought. I hate when that happens. That happens. I've had as many as like 20 or so people in here and very few comment. I can respect that. Some people just like to watch. Now, there used to be a. See, here's the thing. It says there's 4 people in here, but the only 2 that show up on the participants list is you, LaMichael Patterson, and you as well, Mike. And then, of course, it has me, but it says that I have 4 viewers. Yeah, lurking in the shadows, that's for sure. That's sometimes sometimes the concerning part when I decide to do these streams is who exactly is going to show up. But I'll tell you guys one thing, and I was actually thinking about doing a separate video on this, but all the stuff that's going on, and even though you may not agree with me, and I'm just going to call you Michael, forget the law part. Well, it's funny. Actually, before I go into what I was going to say, I just saw your comment here, Michael. Do you follow recruiting closely? Yeah, actually, Ben and I, for our show, we were going to do a video talking about recruiting, but not exactly in the way that you think, though. And that's all I'll say for now because, well, don't want to spoil the episode. But what I was going to finish saying is this is just getting so ridiculous. And I mean, even though you may disagree with me on what I feel about the Black Lives Matter organization, and just to clarify, I'm not talking about all black people. I mean, I think that's the biggest mistake that a lot of people make is when you speak out against BLM, people think that you're talking about black people in general, and that's just not true. It really isn't. I mean, I'm talking strictly about the organization itself and their actions. And like I said, it's all a bunch of bullshit. They're all a bunch of hypocrites and self-entitled people who have this mentality of the world owes me something. But in result of all that, you have this, oh, hey, Marcus, how's it going? You have this cancer culture that is running amok. I mean, look at all the things that have been removed or censored. I mean, good Lord. They took, I don't know how many of you guys saw the first video that I did about when I was talking about this, but they took Gone with the Wind off of HBO. because of the lady who was the black maid. It's absurd. I mean, really, most people don't realize that lady who played that character, she was the first black female to win an Academy Award for her performance. It's kind of the same thing with what's that one Disney picture that's that got banned? Song of the South. You know, the zippity doo dah, zippity a. People forget that guy won an Academy Award too, that played Uncle Remus. Believe me, Michael, you think I don't follow what's going on with Notre Dame? You think I didn't see that? Same thing applies to them. A lot of them are fooled too by this propaganda and all the false narratives and bullshit. And of course, I know Brian Kelly's going to go along with it, because if he speaks out against it, I mean, first off, Brian Kelly, if you look at his resume, he's I think he went to where did he go to college at? I think it was Assumption in Massachusetts. I think it was Assumption College in Massachusetts. He's a political science major. So what does that tell you? I mean, he can't speak out against it. Maybe he actually does follow it and believe it. I don't know. But, regardless, he's not going to speak against it, because if he speaks against it, think of all the potential recruits that he's going to lose. Because all these young kids, they're fooled by all of it. But yeah, I'm going to keep watching. I'm not one of these people who boycotts. Michael, I'm not one of these people who boycotts and whatnot, and here's why. Here's my reasoning for that. Do you really think that everybody who goes to the University of Notre Dame supports Black Lives Matter or goes for this? No, they don't. Now, the majority might go for it, or they might jump on the bandwagon, but there's a lot of students there that don't fall for this crap. And there's a lot of people in the fan base that don't fall for this crap. I've seen them. And that's, of course, the sad part is, again, like I said in the 2 videos that I made, oh, you speak against Black Lives Matter, you're racist. Mike Biederman, that is. I didn't know that about the voice actor from the show Family Guy. But yeah, I just when it comes to like all this boycotting, I just I can't do it, just because it doesn't seem right to me, because I put in, as a fan of whether it be Notre Dame or in the NFL's case the Chicago Bears, that's my pro team. I just, with all the money that I've sank into it, it'd just be kind of hard to just stop. But at the same time, though, and this is a good way to look at it too. I support the team itself, not the views that some of them on the team or in the front office might promote. That's not what I'm cheering for. I'm cheering for the team on the field when they play. Yeah, sorry, Mike. Sorry, Marcus. I'm trying to catch up on comments here. He fell for the coronavirus crap. Our ancestors sheltered in church during the worst plagues because they trusted Christ. We closed our parishes for a cough that kills less than 1% of the people. Well, Michael, Marcus did not say that it's a hoax. I'm reading through the comments myself. But if you look at the stats don't lie. I mean, this does only it's only a very small amount of people that die from it. But at the same time, you shouldn't just disregard it either. I mean, you should proceed with caution and do take it serious. play it safe. How did he imply it? I mean, he called it crap, yeah, but he didn't say it was a hoax. And I'm not, and Michael, just so you know, I'm not just siding with him because you and I have a disagreement on Black Lives Matter. I'm literally reading the comments here and going off of that. Just before that gets brought up. But Marcus, I think what you're trying to say is you're fed up with all of it, right? And I can see where you're coming from because it's true. All these states want to close down churches and whatnot, but they're perfectly fine with thousands upon thousands of people at these Black Lives Matter protests. And they're not even, of course, they're not, doing the social distancing. So I can understand that. He's not. Yeah, open the bowling alleys and tattoo parlors, but not church. You have a point there. I just actually saw a clip too, and this is only a coincidence, LaMichael, but I saw a clip from Tucker Carlson where he was talking with New Jersey's governor, and yeah, it's the same thing there where he opened liquor stores, but he kept churches closed. So that is quite a contradiction. I will say that. But that's very true. Bowling alleys, tattoo parlors, liquor stores. I have black friends, dude. Don't play that race baiting shit with me. All right. Okay, let me tell you something. I'll even take it further. I don't like to share my personal life a lot on here, but first off, I have a little 10-year-old second cousin who is black. My aunt dates a black man, and well, maybe it was a simple question, but I don't like what you implied in it. Saying that do black people make me feel uncomfortable? Of course not. So if your goal there was trying to rattle me up, yeah, it worked, and rightly so. I just show the two Irish brothers. So no, black people do not make me uncomfortable. I know the game that you're playing here, Michael, but Marcus did not say that coronavirus was a hoax. He just simply called it crap, referring to the stuff that's going on. And I'm sure he was probably talking about certain stuff being closed, but yet but certain things being open, but churches being closed. I'm pretty sure that's what he was. He didn't imply a damn thing. All he did was he called it crap. I mean, a lot of the stuff going on with it is crap. Nobody's saying that COVID-19 isn't real or that it's a hoax. Well, I take that back. Some people are, but all I'm saying is I'm not. There's a lot of people that do take it serious. Feel for the coronavirus. What are you talking about? No, that's not what he said. I'll actually go back and read his comment. He said, fell for the coronavirus crap. This is Marcus's comment, which is what you're talking about. My biggest beef is that the bishop in my diocese fell for the coronavirus. Well, you said just corona. The bishop in my diocese fell for the corona crap. Our ancestors sheltered in church during the worst plagues because they trusted Christ. Michael, he's talking about all the stuff that's being opened and churches remaining shut down. I'm pretty sure that's what he's referring to. Roll Tide Roll, what's up, man? You've joined a pretty, I wouldn't say heated, but a spirited discussion. All right, Marcus, straight up, and let's just end this crap. Do you think it's a hoax? Do you think COVID-19 is a hoax? Just yes or no. Let's make Michael Patterson happy here. And, Michael, if you're just here to stir people up, then just leave. No, I believe that there are an immeasurable amount of communicable diseases that we face every day. All right. So you acknowledge that it's real. No, it's okay to disagree, Michael, but if you're going to be stirring the pot, then don't you be calling us snowflakes. Look at the Black Lives Matter crowd. Look at liberals. Look at all the people demanding, fighting with the Washington Redskins over their name, the Cleveland Indians. Don't be calling us snowflakes. All we are, people like me and Marcus, we're just fed up of that crap. And if that makes us snowflakes, then, oh, Lord, then you don't know what a snowflake is. I do know what a snowflake is. I've seen them. Yeah, so, okay, we're all in agreement here. COVID-19 is a real thing. None of us here are calling it a hoax. But Marcus has a point, though. I mean, don't misquote what he's saying. And if you would like Marcus to simply explain more of what he meant, then simply just ask him. Don't be trying to stir the pot and piss people off. Let's see, Michael, you just said, isn't it funny you find most liberals on college campuses getting an education? What education? What education? These are some of the dumbest people I've ever seen. You have people, I mean, here's what I mean. I don't know if you've ever seen the videos, and maybe you could argue that, okay, these videos, they don't show the ones that get the questions right, but you got a lot of kids on college campuses that don't even know who the United States won their independence from or who won the Civil War. Basic history questions. I mean, do you know what videos that I'm talking about? Yeah, meaning what? More liberals go to college, and that's not my opinion. Okay, so what if they do? Oh, don't worry, Marcus. If he keeps it up, I'll just block his ass. I'm not afraid to do so. That makes me a quote unquote pussy, then so be it. But yeah, it's definitely looking like a troll job for sure. But no, I'm serious. Go look up on YouTube. There's videos of all these college kids who I'm sure that are liberal that can't even answer questions, things like that. Well, Mike Biederman, I'm giving him a chance. I like to think that I'm a fair guy. Now, I've blocked people before, but I've given them chances too. But yeah, anyway, I don't. Oh, thank you, Dwayne. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But yeah, the videos that I like as well. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen these, but the videos that show the host reading them a quote of a certain politician, and it's stuff. It's like one that I saw was they read them a quote from Barack Obama, and saying that of him speaking out against illegal immigration, but they tell the students that Trump said it. And when they're like, what do you think of Donald Trump saying that? They're like, oh, it's so racist, it's evil, it's this, it's that. And then when the host tells them that it was actually Obama who said it, or change their tune. So, yeah, basically, just because you go to college, if you're a liberal, just because you go to college and get a degree, that doesn't make you educated. What's up, Walter? Oh, actually, just like in the movie Good Will Hunting, the bar scene when he talks to that Harvard grad student, that's the best example. I'm sure all you guys have seen that movie. And Michael says, let me guess, you guys all do manual labor for work. I'm a machinist. Do you have some problem with that? Oh, come on, internet. Don't go out on me. This thing keeps my screen that says my internet connection is unstable, so I hope I don't lose anything. I'm sorry to hear that, Walter. Yeah, I've had that happen before too, where someone's ran into my car, and it's just a pain in the ass. Awesome, Marcus. Good for you. Yeah, I have a feeling of what's coming from Michael next. That if you're not one who wears a suit and sits in an office for a job, then you must be an uneducated piece of shit, right? I'm pretty sure that's what's coming next. Are you serious, Dwayne? Look, here's the thing. Just so it's set in stone, I do not knock. I do not have a single problem with a college education. I don't. Nothing against it at all. I mean, of course, all these liberal professors and stuff that's going on with on college campuses and all this bullshit activism, which is really just a trend. Which, of course, that stuff I have a problem with, but I have no problem with the college education. I don't. But I don't think having a college degree makes you necessarily an intelligent person either, because I've seen plenty of college grads and that do have degrees, and they're some of the dumbest people I've ever seen in my life. If you want to, Marcus, go ahead, but you don't have to. Yes, you're right, Michael. Information and knowledge are two very different things. That is for sure. Oh, I hate that kind of crap. You know, people like that. You know, oh, I'm a college grad. You guys do manual labor. Oh, you're shit. I'm better than you. Kind of like what you get with people in the military. I'm not bad mouthing our military, but you do get people in the military that pull that crap too, like, oh, I served my country. What have you done? I mean, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about there. Not not all our men and women of the armed forces do that, but there's a lot that do. Walter, these hit and runs are getting ridiculous. Is that becoming a problem in South Bend? No, it's not. Why would I be insecure, Michael? I mean, I'm very happy with what I do for a living. But why would you even say that to begin with? That's the thing. When you say stuff like, "Let me guess, you guys all do manual labor for work," well, what are you insinuating? Just like when you somewhat accuse me of being a racist. Oh, you build homes. That's awesome, Dwayne. All right, you know what? This guy's gone. I'm sorry. I've given him all these chances. So, bye bye. Clearly, that guy was just trying to stir the pot. I mean, no, I'm very satisfied with what I do for a living. But he's still trying to go off of that. Excuse me. Yeah, we're gonna miss him. Um, but you could just tell that he was trying to start shit. You know, I'm sure it was with Marcus with your earlier comment, which even I could tell that, you know. So you called it crap, big freaking deal. That doesn't mean you're saying that it's fake. COVID-19, that is. Well, Walter, for your guys' sake, I hope you get them. But for some reason, I don't think old butt plug Petey out there can really. I don't think he really gives two shits about it. I don't. I wouldn't consider that to be a high priority to him. But no, guys, I could tell Michael he had it in for me as his first comment. I don't know if you guys can go and scroll up and see it. His first comment was oh, here he's back. He's known as Salty Boy now. Now he's just getting personal. Where's your girlfriend? Maybe you would have met one if you went to college. I did go to college. I went there for about a year, and let me tell you something. The women that were there, I don't even think a dog would put his piece in one, unless you want an STD or something. So, yep, old Michael here. He's probably going to come back with multiple accounts. Let's see, a little over 45 minutes. I'm about to call it quits anyway. I was only going to probably go for about an hour, maybe. Oh, I thought he still was, Walter. My bad. Well, Marcus, it's been good talking to you. Yeah, that's the same for us here. We only have I think the capacity is 80 per service. But it was good having you on, dude. Nice talking to you. Just be look out for more videos, and there will definitely be more live streams after this. But yeah, this Michael, now Salty Boy or whatever he's going to come in with next. Yeah, I could tell he was out just to troll when his first comment was about Black Lives Matter. Oh, I check out me and Ben's show, The Two Irish Brothers, if you haven't already. We could use a lot of support on that channel because we're really trying to build that up. Walter, I hadn't seen that story yet, so I can't really comment on it. But that's pretty screwed up. Well, actually, wait a sec. You're not talking about the person that just drove through the whole protesters that were sitting on the streets, were you? Because I saw another story like that. Maybe that's the same one. I didn't see anything about FedEx, though. At least not that I can remember. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. I'll take a look at it. See, that's the thing. I don't always catch every story. Yep, Marcus is being a little bitch now. He's going to create all these sock puppet accounts and come back. Let's see. What quote unquote clever name is he going to come back with next? Persistent Dwayne, he's a little bitch. That's what he is. Like I said, I could tell what his intentions were as soon as he came on here. His first comment on here was Black Lives Matter is not evil, Sean. And yes, they are. That organization is very evil. I mean, their co-founders came out and said that they're trained Marxists. What does that tell you? That tells you all that you need to know. I mean, Marxism. It's really Marxism leads to communism. That's all you need to know. They're pretty much one and the same. Oh, Mike, I would like him to, but he's not. This is what losers like him do to get their kicks. Like I just had another viewer show up. It's probably going to be him with something else that's stupid. It makes you wonder something, or do they actually take the time to create them on the fly? Mike Escobar, what's up, dude? Happy 4th to you as well. And God bless you too. Yeah, just a little last minute stream. I decided to do it because I had nothing else better to do. Oh, how clever. How clever. Own you. That's pathetic. Face to face, we'll see who owns who. Because that's the thing. I mean, you guys have heard me say this a million times, but it rings true. The people like this guy, online, behind a keyboard, or on a phone, that's the only place they can ever be tough. I mean, it's easy to get on someone's live stream and talk all the shit in the world, but face to face would be a different story. But then again, too, people like this guy who creates all these accounts, if that's how you get your kicks and have your fun, that's just absolutely pathetic. I mean, granted, yeah, you could say, well, look at you, Sean. You're on here talking to a bunch of people with the exception of Walter. I've met Walter in person. You're on here talking to a bunch of people you've never met. Yeah. That's definitely more, I think that's definitely more productive and more fun than screwing with someone on their channel. Now, I will say this, though. I don't know if any of you saw this video, but there was a video where I pranked Big Vol Daddy one time doing this, but I told him afterwards that it was me. But yeah, him and ACP Carter did a live stream one night, and I just went on there with a couple different names and was just being silly. I didn't mean to them or nasty. But like I said, I told BBD afterwards that, hey, that was me. I can prove it to you that it was me. I was just having fun. But this guy has he has ulterior motives. I have to admit, though, it's too bad that I'm not any kind of like a master computer hack or anything like that, because I would like to find out who some of these people are. Because I seriously doubt Michael Patterson is that guy's real name. No, all pissed off at me because he doesn't like that I don't support a terrorist organization. Oh, but yeah, anyway, so what all did you guys do for the 4th? Anything exciting? Oh, crab legs and shrimp. That's cool. I got to tell you, I've never had crab legs, but I have been curious about them. Shrimp, on the other hand, I have had that. No, today we had just a nice a nice fried chicken dinner and took it easy and just I ended up taking a nap for a couple hours. You know, pretty nice, relaxing day. Well, you should have, Walter. Lay down that authority. I've worked in customer service before, and people like that irritate the shit out of me. It's like, why don't you read the signs when the hours are? Yeah, this guy doesn't give up, does he? Loser. Or as Ace Ventura would say, le who, ze her. Did you send it here in the comment section, Walter? Did you send it to my phone or Messenger or what? I'm not seeing any link. Nice, Mike. That's awesome. It's a good way to spend the day. Well, Walter, you can post the link on here if you want to, or is it not letting you? But if you send it to my phone or my Messenger, I'll check for it later. So good timing on my part, Mike. Yeah, Walter, there's no link showing up on here. Yeah, just send it to me. Yeah, I can look it up too. Or if you want to send it to me, just send it to me personally. You know how to get a hold of me. Hold on one sec, guys. Yeah, I'm sure you guys saw the loser just showed up again under another fake name. I'll tell you one thing: people like him who support Black Lives Matter, they sure are obsessed with race, aren't they? Really obsessed. And you know what I guarantee you this guy is doing? Every single sock puppet account he's come on here with, it shows me that I have 4 likes. I guarantee you this guy's used like what? About 6 or so sock puppet accounts. I'll probably look at this video later and it'll have like a dislike for every single sock puppet account that he's used. It's so pathetic. I mean, what a freaking loser. But no, Walter, I will definitely look that up. That was a story that I don't think I've seen that one yet. I mean, I saw a guy that drove through protesters that were sitting in the streets and blocking traffic, but it wasn't a FedEx driver. But we might be getting off here in a couple minutes. Yeah, pretty good turnout for a last minute live stream. I'll say that for sure. Think that they're screwing up your live stream when really they're just showing how much of a loser they are. But 11 years of doing YouTube, I've gotten used to the keyboard warriors, the keyboard tough guys. So, yeah, guys. Yeah, I think this is where I'll call it quits. Nice talking to you guys as always. And if anyone has anything else to say, I'll leave the stream on here for another minute. Give you guys a chance to say anything else that you might want to say. Thanks, Dwayne. It's always good talking to you every time I see you. Well, they got to bring the show back first, Walter. Excuse me. DTF, that's a good one. How unoriginal. That's completely up to you, Walter. If it starts back up. I don't know if honestly, I don't know if there'd be any point in starting hockey back up because it'll be time for them to go again soon after the season ends. But I guess if guys want to play bad enough, then go for it. All right, guys, I am officially out. It was great talking to all of you.